Magcargo's body temperature is roughly 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That makes Magcargo 1.77 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Because of its incredible temperature, Magcargo would probably look like a glowing white orb, similar to another glowing white orb, our sun. We only perceive the sun as yellow because of our atmosphere. What you see when looking at a rainbow is the rays broken up into the spectrum of their individual colors, and when you mix those colors back together, you get white. But back to Magcargo with that temperature of 18,000 degrees and a radiant energy of 1 gigawatt, enough to power around 300,000 homes. The heat would be so intense that you couldn't get within a couple hundred meters. Anything around 50 meters or closer would burst into flame. Now imagine you're walking your 70% water-filled body down the street and all of a sudden, a wild Magcargo appears right in front of you. It is possible that the sudden change in temperature would cause a violent evaporation of all of your bodily fluids, and that newly formed steam that's trapped beneath your skin would blow it off. But that, your brain boiling, your skin melting, and your bones being charred would happen so fast that you, or somebody watching, wouldn't be able to tell what happened first. So yeah, Magcargo is pretty hot, but it's not the hottest. On Vsauce 1, Michael has a great video about how hot things can get, which, if you haven't seen it, you definitely should. But let's cool off with Blastoise. The jets of water Blastoise spouts from the rocket cannons on its shell can punch through steel. That actually isn't too far-fetched. Water jet cutters are industrial tools that use an insanely high pressure stream of water, anywhere from 40,000 to 100,000 psi to cut through steel, granite, and most importantly, danishes. The stream is also traveling 4 times the speed of sound at 1,361.16 meters per second. So now we have a creature with 2 water jets strapped to its body, and taking the Blastoise's height and scale, we can estimate its cannons are roughly 5 inches in diameter each and could shoot streams at least at 89,000 pounds per square inch. To put that into perspective, the amount of pressure needed to punch a 5-inch hole through 4-inch thick steel is 30,542 psi, or almost 3 times less than what Blastoise is rocking. Doctors at St. Vincent's University Hospital operated on a man who was struck by a jet of water at 3,700 psi, and it left a 1 centimeter entry wound and almost cut entirely through his pancreas. And that was from a water jet nozzle only 1/100th of an inch in diameter. We are dealing with a stream that would be 5 inches in diameter. A blast from one of Blastoise's cannons would blow completely through you, and if it was aimed at one of your limbs, it would blow those off. And if there was a steel wall behind you, it would probably blow through that too. So, for Blastoise, it would be a Victory Bell, Pokémon number 71. Victory Bell pools in its mouth a fluid with a honey-like scent, which is really an acid that dissolves anything. This Pokémon is extremely similar in appearance and function to tropical pitcher plants. Pitcher plants are, for the most part, carnivorous. They attract prey with a bright-colored lip and a sweet-smelling nectar. Once the insect or animal slips inside, it is trapped since the interior walls of the plant are waxy, and the viscous fluid that fills the plant make it very difficult for things to ever leave. It slowly dissolves and absorbs the nutrients of its victims, which range from insects, lizards, or birds. And dissolving human bodies is nothing new. People have been doing it for centuries with things like acid or lye. Like Adolf Lutgert, known as the Sausage King of Chicago, who dissolved his wife in a sausage vat filled with lye. That murder is thought to be where the urban legend of human remains being made into sausages originated. Lye is so good at breaking things down that it's commonly found in drain cleaners. So it isn't hard to imagine getting caught in a 5'7" tall Victory Bell's mouth and becoming human soup. And those are only 3 out of the hundreds of Pokémon, and I'm interested in finding out which ones you think are the most deadly, so let me know in the comments below, and, as always, thanks for watching.